A single mother from Somalia flees to Malaysia with her 3 children to start a new life. Durban Tzu Chi volunteers travel to a remote area to teach local volunteers to help those in need. Welcome to Dai Headlines. I'm Maggie Tai. Thank you for joining us. Due to the civil war has lasted for decades in Somalia, the economy has been battered, forcing residents to flee their homes and take refuge in other countries. Farhiyo, a single mother, fled to Malaysia with her 3 children due to the civil war. However, her life in a foreign land did not go as expected because she and her 1 son have diabetes and could not find a stable job. Thanks to Tzu Chi's support and help, this family of 4 have the hope to move forward.
I come from Somalia. My age is 15. Our country is at war, and me and my family, my mom and sister and my brother, so that we run in here.
East Africa, Somalia, the turbulent situation has created many families that are fragmented. And there are many helpless people.
Last time is 1 year ago. Maybe she's thinking Somalia. I don't know. Maybe she died. We are okay. No problem. The fight and no one can take our money. No, it's not problem. But the biggest problem is the life. How to live with my mom. She did not find work.
Farhiyo, sorry, a bit late. For this family, Somalian family, they got 3 children. There's a hope for this family because the children, the 2 sons, they're going to school, and the daughter, she's helping at home to cook at home. The thing is that because the mother and the second son, they have diabetes. Insulin?
Yes, but we need the insulin.
Oh, you need insulin. Still go out buy insulin?
Yes, we 1 tablet.
1 tablet?
24.
24.
1 month I use the 4 tablets.
And when they asked for help, that point of time the mother lost her job and she was injured, but now she's okay. In fact, she kept trying. We found out that she managed to get a job, but only 2 weeks. But at least she's trying her best. So there is still hope that the mother can go out to work.
Hope is always there. Their only need is someone gives you the strength to move forward.
We have seen some very positive cases that the temporary aid could help the family to move on. And then we try to what we hope to do by coming here. We may not be able to help much, but we hope that each word, even though it's 1 word, can touch their heart and inspire them to move on. Choose one.
Now you choose one.
Now you choose one.
This one is from master.
Okay. If we give but accept something in return, we will only draw the
Afflictions
to
ourselves.
Like share the 金色 for example. Like last month, you see they still keep the 金色 for example very well.
Like this, is it?
Yes.
This positive thinking, sometimes I'm not seeing the big problem. I always remember to be positive. This is always on my mind.
I like it, your group, wallah. Your group is so good and sometimes help, and I don't know how to explain, but your group is so good. I think maybe in future I do like this group company, help the people.
They still want to help.
Facing fear and anxiety when fleeing from war, comfort from a group of kind people in a strange land gives these refugees the spirit and support to lead them forward.
Lem Duan is a Thai woman who moved to Malaysia after getting married. In 2008, she was diagnosed with kidney failure, thus arising financial difficulties in her family. Fortunately, she met Tzu Chi and received their help. Hence, her life could be extended, leading to a brand new chapter in her life. Let's go meet her.
I've been undergoing dialysis for 12 years. In 2008, the doctor said as I have high toxic level in my body, I might need to undergo dialysis. He suggested me to implant a fistula first. I had no money and my kids were still very young. I was very scared and thought I might pass away within a few days or a few months. All I know was crying every day. After many years, I'm still afraid of watching the injection. I might have passed away without meeting Tzu Chi. A Tzu Chi volunteer has also told me to be brave and said there are many dialysis patients living a normal life. Last time, I volunteered in a free clinic in Peru. The people there are Thai, same as mine. Some children came to have teeth checkup, so I guided them in Thai. We need to do good deeds because we have been given opportunities. We have to make good use of our time, especially for us who don't have much time left. We need to make contributions when we have the ability. I want to thank Master Zhen Yan for her teaching so that I can stay alive until now. Although I never met her in person, I can see her in the television every day teaching me. I'm really grateful for her and every Tzu Chi volunteer. Tzu Chi volunteers are just like part of my family now. I felt like I passed away because of illness before, but now reborn. I became a brand new person.
On September 28 last year, Celebes Island encountered a massive earthquake, which was followed by a tsunami. 1 year after the disaster, affected residents lived in a simple shelters. Tzu Chi is now building permanent housing with help from the local government. Volunteers brought music and joy to the affected residents in hopes to fulfill the wish of Dharma Master Zhen Yan and bring them a better life.
One year later after the flood, broken walls were still lying in the streets. The residents still remember the moment.
Trees collapsed and the floodwater tumbled down like a waterfall. The ground was shaking up and down as if we were about to sink underground.
It's like a ghost town in Balu City, with only the sound of helicopters and ambulances.
I was severely wounded and got braces all over my body. Fortunately, my kid was safe with only some mud on his face.
After the earthquake, Tzu Chi volunteer went to Balu City to support the residents.
On the first week, we ran out of food and drinking water. We will bring medicine to the shelter at night. Sister Chen Yunhui will prepare food for Tzu Chi volunteers.
One year after the disaster, some local residents started some small businesses. Tzu Chi volunteers come provide support for them.
Remember to recycle the plastic lid. Better to do it once a week. Once the Dai village is completed, they could move there and have a better living environment. We will also encourage them to join Tzu Chi, guiding them to purify their hearts. This is the wish of Master Zhen Yan that we have to put into practice.
Master inginkan itu kita harus benar-benar laksanakan dalam sumbangsi kita.
Tzu Chi volunteer visited affected residents with music and love, supporting them as they pursue a better future.
Tzu Chi volunteers in Durban have not only cared for the poor in other countries, but continues to help train and nurture local volunteers. Most recently, they traveled 500 kilometers south to Kyungbu to teach the local volunteers how to conduct home visitations in the Tzu Chi way and help those in need. Let's take a look.
Tzu Chi volunteers from Durban, South Africa are teaching local volunteers from Kwimbu how to look after their care recipients.
When you are massaging the care recipient, make sure to apply pressure here. This helps to stimulate blood flow. You also need to pay attention to their facial expressions to see if you are hurting them. And yes, this is how to take care of recipients.
This footage isn't in slow motion. It's because many of the volunteers are elderly themselves. At the next care recipient's home, the 96-year-old Madabiza cannot remember when she last took a shower. As if she wanted to do so, she must first chop wood to make a fire. Charity must be done where the receiver feels good about it.
When you cook and eat rice, it will help restore your health. Think of the envelope of blessing and wisdom as a gateway card. We are not here to sway you to change your religion. Many of us come from different religions, and accepting our help will not go against your belief.
After visiting their care recipients, a cultivation meeting was held.
The community must be harmony, and the families must not fight. We can all do something meaningful, like helping to plant the garden.
Their life might be poor, but their spirits are rich in blessings.
In China, Suzhou Tzu Chi volunteers have distributed scholarships to impoverished children of migrant workers. Besides the financial aid, volunteers also design games to promote environmental protection concepts. Volunteers hope the students will practice recycling in daily life.
After the new semester began, Suzhou Tzu Chi volunteers have distributed scholarships at the Jingsi Hall. The recipients are mostly impoverished children of migrant workers. The volunteers also promoted environmental protection.
There are harmful garbage and paper trash in the garbage bags. We separate them and then place them in other garbage bins.
Afterwards, I will cut down on use of plastic bags and do my best to cut down on kitchen waste. I will also pick up garbage and protect our earth.
Chen Jianwen, who is a teacher at Xinhu School, has started to lead her students to do recycling since last May. After more than a year, the students have accomplished some results. After the scholarship distribution, she hopes to promote recycling in the entire school.
If we do it mindfully, we can lead some of students. It is because children are watching us. They will follow the teachers and encourage their parents to do it at home.
At the scholarship distribution ceremony, the volunteers delivered their best wishes. Hou Wenbing is generous and wants to donate the money to other less fortunate people.
I hope the scholarship can be donated to help other people in need. Since Tzu Chi uncles and aunts help me, I want to help other people.
The scholarships not only lessen the students' financial burden, it also planted seeds of kindness in their young minds.
Xu Wanyang, who is a 7th grader in Penghu, has 4 younger brothers. His mother has kidney disease and his father is a cement worker with meager income. Being the elder son, Xu Wanyang often helps with housework and takes care of his younger brothers. He also goes out with his father to work on holidays. He is a winner of the Tzu Chi New Shoot Scholarship and Filial Piety Award this year and also chosen to be the representative of a true character model.
Helping to clean the house, do the dishes, and cook, as well as taking good care of his siblings. Xu Wangyang, who is 12 years old, wants to reduce the burden of his mother.
Because my mother is in poor health, I want to help her.
He has often been considerate to his family members and started helping his father's work since he was in kindergarten.
Xu Wanyang is the eldest son of his family and has 4 younger brothers. Because his mother suffered from preeclampsia during pregnancy, she needs to undergo dialysis for a lifetime. Hence, his father, who is a cement worker, shoulders the family burden.
He will remember every single word his father said. He thinks that all are helpful to him.
The situation at home makes Xu Wanyang more mature than other children of the same age. When he is on school holiday, he is not eager to go out with his friends, but goes out with his father to work. Also, he never makes his parents worry about his homework. That's why Tzu Chi volunteers, who often come to care for him, recommend him for the Character Model Award of the New Shoot Scholarship this year.
Apart from helping my family, this is also an affirmation to me, so I will cherish it very much. I want to thank Tzu Chi volunteers who often come to help my family.
Xu Wanyang, who is a considerate and sensible child, despite having a hard life, grows up happily with love and encouragement.
Since 1992, Tzu Chi New York chapter has been awarding scholarships to impoverished students who perform well academically. This year, there are 12 high school students and 7 college students who received the scholarships. On top of school grades, they've also learned the Tzu Chi spirit and demonstrated compassion and perseverance. Here's our report.
The Tzu Chi High School Scholars of 2019 are Arlie Melinda at University College.
Tzu Chi scholarships has been many years, and for this year we have 12 high school scholars and we have 7 college scholars. There are different criteria. We look over everything, and of course it applies to the application reviews and also home visits. From the application that we learned, all the students, they really are enthusiastic for their academic performance, and also not only to learn knowledge, but they really want to serve the community.
I did my speech and it felt really awesome to be able to go in front of people and to give the same message that I actually gave to Tzu Chi today of kindness and perseverance. And I felt that people needed to know that message for the future, that kindness is important and you don't need to donate $1 million to make a difference. Even just telling someone, oh, you look great today, or I appreciate you, can go a long way. It really can.
Our event is really heartwarming. We welcome students and family to our ceremony. Of course, learning from the videos that we share with them, what Tzu Chi has been done in the world.
The environment that I'm in now, it's so calming. It's like I don't know, it's very spiritual. And the opportunity to see the love and to receive it and to give it back to the world. That's all.
Tzu Chi is just a really great organization, and there's a lot of positives in our world. And even if you go on the news and you see bad things happening, that's not total truth. There are great people out there, and I've seen them today.
The vast majority of the Tzu Chi New York chapter scholarship recipients come from immigrant families. Parents left their hometown to come to the United States to give their children a better education. However, many immigrants do not speak English and cannot find good jobs. Many of them have several jobs at the same time. They put all their resources into their children's education. Tzu Chi must lend a helping hand to help their children to complete their dreams and change their fate.
The Tzu Chi High School Scholars of 2019 are Christian Dominguez, attending Westchester Community College.
My name is Christian Dominguez and I'm 18 years old. When I grow up, I want to be a dietitian because ever since I was a little kid, I've always been curious about eating healthy foods. I also learned that there was a lot of people suffering from different conditions like diabetes and other things like that. So that was kind of the motivation too.
Unfortunately, I couldn't follow my dreams because I didn't have the resources. For this reason, I want my son to do all that he can.
They always value education as like the #1 most important thing because they didn't have the opportunity to actually study in their country.
Here we are outside the graduation. Here he is with his best friend. Well, one of his best friends.
That just made me feel really proud being able to walk on stage, and I was able to represent my family. I was able to represent my community, my background, my culture, everything.
The Tzu Chi scholarship ceremony was so beautiful, unlike anything I had ever seen before.
It kind of makes you like remember that there's a lot of people out there who actually want to make sure that the people who are going towards like an education, they actually want them to like strive towards their future.
The values that we try to teach them were respect and love. Love for everyone, because if there is love and respect for everyone, we can change the world.
The very little amount of money that we actually had to like spend on like a lot of things, I want to be able to live like the life that a lot of my family wasn't able to have. Like they never got the chance to have their own house. All of the money that they put on me, all of the love that they put on me, I really need to make it worth something. I need to make it worth something that I can give back to them. And that's the biggest thing that's going to motivate me.
My hope for him is that he completes his dreams.
Whatever he wants to do is to change the world. If you can make yourself better, do it, my son. Do it.
Hazlo, hijo. Hazlo.
Xiamen International Conference and Exhibition Center hosted the Buddha Fair and about 6,000 vendors joined. Jinsi Busan Cafe seized the chance of the 30th anniversary of Jin's aphorisms to promote speaking good words. Many junior high students have to come to volunteer. A documenting volunteer also brought her son to help documenting the event in hopes to give thanks to Tzu Chi for opening the heart of her son. We'll leave you with these images and thank you for joining us. Goodbye.